Gary, another disappointing Tuesday night really. Did you think you did enough to win that game with the chances you created?
Chris, other than scoring a goal, there was nothing disappointing about that tonight. You know, I think we've got to start realising where we are and what we've got to do. We've got to stay solid, we've got to stay together, we've got to find a solid way to keep teams like Watford out. We've got to try and find a game that creates chances at this level, and we did that today, as you know. I understand what you mean by, you know, your disappointment was because obviously we didn't pick up the 3 points, but we needed to get ourselves, we needed to get a game that gave us a chance of winning a championship game, and we done that today. Now obviously people are going to miss chances. The opposition didn't have too many chances, and we've seen Watford trounce a few teams in the past few weeks, and they certainly don't let too many goals in. And I did say to you that it was going to be you know, pretty. We were going to have to be patient, but we got in there. Sometimes long, sometimes short. But I'm honest. You know I'm honest, and I do come in here and I sometimes moan and say I was really, really disappointed with our performance. But I wasn't today. And I, honestly, if you watch the game and don't know the score, and you watch the game again, you'll see that we played well today. There was a lot of endeavour. There was a lot of work rate, and some people are going to be going home listening to me and thinking, what is he on about? That's not the game I saw. But that's the game I saw, and our staff saw, and our players saw. And I'm not doing this just to build them up, you know, because we're on the last part of the season. That's the sort of game that I can be confident in the rest of the season if the lads put in that type of effort and that type of quality and ability.
You say just lacking the goal.
Yeah.
It's just finding that player who can create the openings, score the chance for you.
Yeah, of course it is, but we're creating the openings. We created them 2 or 3 times today, and we had opportunities, but we're in a championship, Chris, remember that. And defenders are a lot better than defenders that are in the first division or the second division, and you know, we're coming up against teams that want to get to the Premiership. There's a little reality check here, mate, for everybody, and I thought that sometimes it was a great crowd and I thought they supported us, and I'm really pleased with that. But their team done them proud tonight, honestly, and I think because we beat Watford 3-0 before, everybody's thinking you're going to beat Watford again here. Totally different kettle of fish from what it was down at Vicarage Road. So for me, I'm going home absolutely proud of the football club for doing what we did today to Watford without the goal.
Is there a chance or chances that you reflect on? James Hayter through, the keeper makes the save. Kiefer Moore had the swing and the miss at that shot. I mean, there was quite a few chances that you had tonight. Yeah, no,
that's what we said. We've had chances, you know, but and of course you're disappointed when you don't take the chances, because you know we had enough chances to win the game. Of course we did, but when that doesn't happen, then you can dwell on it, but it ain't going to help somebody put the ball in the back of the net next week. You just got to keep creating those opportunities with the way you're playing and the endeavour and the work rate that was out there today against the team that if you let them have the ball, they can keep it for 90 minutes. And we didn't allow them to do that. And in fact, I'm sure we would have had much more possession than they did today, and certainly more chances.
2 refereeing decisions late on. First of all, Cassetti, their defender, gets booked. 2 minutes later, he trips, I think, Lawrence as he's running through. Should that have been a sending off with 5 to 10 minutes to go? Could have made a difference.
Now, listen, I don't know whether it's the culture or not, but you know they were certainly going down, and you know, and that's what happens, and you have to deal with that. And a lot of the game is spent waiting for them to get up off the floor, sort of thing, you know. And sometimes you get a referee that doesn't mind body contact, and other times you get somebody that doesn't like it. And today I thought it was too bitty, because I thought the game should have carried on a few occasions when it was just 2 men bashing into each other in a very important game, as opposed to a foul. So no, listen, that's how it was. We wanted to try and keep a tempo. Towards the end there, they tried to knock the tempo down, which was credit to us, because it looked like they wasn't particularly going to win it. They needed to keep in there because we was putting them under pressure. The penalty down there, I don't know, I was worried about that. That happens to us, doesn't it, in the last minutes. That's happened a couple of times here at Huish Park, so he'll get a mark for that. because it was very close as far as how close in the lad was when it hit Macca, but he hasn't given that. But we had 1 or 2 against us, didn't we, earlier on in the season? But anyway, I'm not worried about all that. I'm just proud of my boys, and I'm looking forward to Saturday's game.
So now it's Doncaster, the last game of this 4-game home run that you had. Assumes, I mean, you're pleased with the performance tonight, but in terms of result, Saturday now assumes greater importance still.
Yeah, the next game always creates greater importance. We said we've got to be winning, 2 games on the trot if we can, and if we can do that, we're back in the race. Now we've got to do that again now, and we got. But I've got to think about whether we're going to go to QPR, Wigan, Reading, in the next few weeks, whether we can compete there and give ourselves a chance. That performance today just makes me a little bit more confident that whatever happens, we could nick a point or 2 at those places. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm so pleased today. Now, it's another. Every time we play Doncaster, it seems to be a massive game, and certainly this is a massive game for us on Saturday. And hopefully, we can get that goal early. And because that's when it's frustrating, when you don't get the goal early. We had a couple of early chances, didn't we? And we put them under pressure early. So, but when that doesn't happen, that's where the sort of frustration goes. But that's when you got to keep your shape, you got to keep your energy, you got to keep your going beyond the Call of Duty type stuff, and that's what we did.